Hello friends, you are welcome to my YouTube channel MakePM. So in this video we will solve our second problem based on the conjugate beam method. So let's see the problem. A beam ABCD is simply supported at its end A and D over a span of 30 meter. This is 10, 10, 10, 30 meter. It is made up of three portions AB, BC and CD, each of length 10 meter. The moments of inertia of each section of this portion are I, 3I and 2I respectively, where value of I is given. The beam carries the point load of 150 kN at B and point load of 300 kN at C. Neglecting the weight of the beam, calculate the slope and deflection at A, B, C and D. Value of E is also given. So you know that to solve it with conjugate beam method, first of all we have to draw the bending moment diagram of this beam. So let's find the reaction first. So what will be the value of RA and RB? So if we see this beam, then RA plus RB will be equal to 150 plus 300 kilonewton, because sum of all the vertical forces should be 0. So it is 450 kilonewton. If we take the moment about A equal to 0, then we will get RB into 30 is equal to 150 into 10 plus 300 into 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. So we will get 30 RB is equal to 1500 plus 6000. So it will become 7500. So 0 will cancel 0. RB will become 750 by 3. So it will become 250 kilonewton. Okay. So RB is 250 kilonewton. So RA is RB total 450 minus RB. So it will be 450 minus 250. So it is 200 kilonewton. So we have found the value of RA and RB. So this is 200 and this is 250 kilonewton. Now we will draw the bending moment diagram. So what will be the bending moment? Here bending moment will be RA into X in this section. So RA is 200. If X is 0, then bending moment will be 0, and due to this load it is sagging moment, or bending moment will be positive. So bending moment at this point B will be 200 into X. So X is 10 meter, so it will be 2000 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we will draw it. This is 2000. Okay, now bending moment at this section will be, bending moment in this section will be RA into X. Suppose this is X, at X distance there is a section, then RA into X, and this is at X distance from here. So RA into X minus 150 into X minus this distance 10. Okay, so bending moment, it is linear. You can see that it is only X, not X square X cube, so it will be linear inclined line. And the value at C will be, this is 10 plus 10, 20 meter. X is equal to 20. So RA is 200 into 20 minus 150 into 20 minus 10 is 10. So it will become 4000 minus 1500. So it will become 2500. Okay, so it will increase up to 2500. Okay, now we have to find the bending moment here. So it will be from right hand side, if you see, then it will be 0 here, because RB into 0, so it will be 0, and RB into 10, 250 into 10 is equal to 2500 here. Or you can calculate from this side, it will be 200 into this distance is 30 meter, 30 minus 150 into 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 minus 300 into this 10, so we will get 6000 minus 3000 minus 3000, so it will become 0 here, so we will join 0. Okay, now we will draw the conjugate beam. So what is the conjugate beam? If we divide this bending moment values by EI, then we will get conjugate beam. So let's draw the conjugate beam. This was corresponding to A, this was B, and this was suppose E and F. Then bend a conjugate beam here will be, here the conjugate beam, for conjugate beam load here will be, it is 0, so 0 upon EI, so it will be 0, and here it will be 2000 divided by EI. So for first section I is only I, so it will be 2000 divided by EI, so it will be 2000 divided by EI at point E dash. This is point E dash. Now in this section it will be, here it is 2000 upon EI, so it will, the bending moment is 2000, so in this section it will be 2000, and in this section I is 3I, so it will be 2000 divided by 3I, so it will drop here, and it is 2000 divided by 3EI. Okay, now at this point it will be 2500 divided by 3EI, because in this section it I is equal to 3I, it is given moment of inertia is I, 3I and 2I, so in this portion it is 3I, so 2500 upon 3I will be somewhere here, so it is 2500 divided by 3EI. Okay, now in this section it I is moment of inertia is 2I, so we will get 2500 divided by 2EI, so it will be 2500 divided by 2EI, and here it will be 0, so we will match it from 0, we will join it with 0. So this is the load diagram for the conjugate beam. Okay, now shear force in this beam will give the slope of the actual beam, so we have to calculate the, suppose this is A dash, this is B dash, this is E dash, this is F dash, and this is K dash, this is J dash, and if we draw a straight line from here, then it is H dash. Okay, so we have marked all the points here, and sorry, this was D, so this should be D, not B, and this should be D dash. Okay, now we have to find the reactions at RA dash, this is RA dash, and this is RD dash. Okay, so we have to find reactions here. So how to find? Sum of all the vertical forces should be 0. So RA dash plus RB dash RD dash will be equal to course this triangular load will be half into base is 10 into height is 2000 divided by EI plus load due to this rectangular load, so it is breadth into height, so it will be 10 into height is 2000 upon 3 EI plus load due to this triangular load, so it is half into base is 10 into height is 2500 minus 2000 is equal to 500 upon EI plus this triangular load, it is half into base is 10 into height is 2500 upon 2 EI. Okay, so we will get 10,000 divided by EI plus 20,000 divided by 3 EI plus 2500 divided by EI plus 25,000 divided by EI. Okay, sorry, there is a mistake. This is half and half, it will be 4, so this 2 will cancel this 5 and this 2 will remain here, so it will be 12,500 divided by 2i. So if you will add these all, you will get 71,250 upon 3ei. Okay, so this is the value of Ra plus Rb. So we can write Ra dash plus Rb dash is equal to 71,250 divided by 3ei. This is question number 1. Now if we take moment about point A dash in this conjugate beam, then moment about this point should be 0. So if we take moment, then we will get RD dash into 30, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, so RD into 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30 is equal to moment of this triangular load will be half into base is 10 into height is 2000 upon EI, this is load, half into base into height into distance of from centroid will be this distance from A dash will be 2 by 3 of this base, so it will be 2 by 3 into 10 plus due to this rectangular load, it will be load will be 10 base into height is 2000 upon 3 EI, this is load into distance from centroid is 10 plus half of this 15 plus due to this triangular load is half into base is 10 into height is 500 upon 3 EI into distance of centroid will be this 10 plus 2 into 10 by 3. Okay, plus due to this load, total load is half into base is 10 into height is 2500 upon 2 EI into distance from the centroid is 10 by 3 plus 20. Okay, so if you will do this, then you will get 30 RD dash is equal to, it will be equal to 20,000 divided by 3 EI plus 30,000 divided by 3 EI, sorry, this is 2 lakhs, this is 3 lakhs, plus 125,000 divided by 9 EI plus 437,500 divided by 3 EI. So you will get 9 EI, and this will become 6 lakhs plus 9 lakhs plus 125,000 plus 131,2500. So if you add this all, then you will get 30 RD dash will be equal to 293,750 divided by 9 EI. Okay, so RD dash will be equal to 293,750, this 0 will cancel this, upon 27 EI. Okay, so we have found the value of RD dash. If we put the value of RD dash, sorry, this was RA plus RD dash. If we put the value of RD dash into equation number 1, then we will get RA dash will be equal to 71250 upon 3 EI minus 293,750 divided by 27 EI. So you will get RA dash equal to 347500 upon 27 EI. Now in the question, value of I is given as, you can see, 2 into I is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 10 mm to the power 4. So we can write it as 2 into 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 10 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter to the power 4, because 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 3 mm. So you can get 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter to the power 4. Okay, so this is the value of I, and if we have to find value of 2i and 3i, then we have to multiply it by 2 and 3. And value of E is given as 2 into 10 to the power 2 kilonewton per mm square. So if you convert into Newton per meter square, then you will get 2 into 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 3 Newton into 10 to the power 6 Newton per mm square. Okay, so you will get 2 into 10 to the power 363 10 to the power 11 Newton per meter square, or we can write it as 2 into 10 to the power 8 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, now slope, we have to find slope at ABCD. So we have to find slope here, here, here and here at these 4 points. So we will calculate the shear forces at these 4 points. So shear force at A will be, shear force at A dash will be equal to theta A will be shear force at A dash of conjugate beam. So we have found the value of RA dash is equal to is equal to 347,500 upon 27 EI. So we will put the values of EI. So 34750 upon 27 into E is 2 into 10 to the power 8 into I is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you will get 0.003218 radians. Okay, now deflection at this point D will be, slope at point D will be equal to shear force at that point or reaction force at that point. So it will be equal to theta d is equal to shear force at d dash of conjugate beam is equal to rd dash. So we will get rd dash is equal to, we have found 293750 upon 27 EI. So we will put all the values. So 293750 upon 27 into E is 2 into 10 to the power 8 and I is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you will get 0.00272 radians. So this is the slope at D point. Now we have to find the slope at point B and C. So we will have to calculate the deflection shear forces at these 2 points. Okay, so shear force at this point will be shear force at A minus load, this load A E dash and B, this is B, A E dash B. Okay, suppose this is B dash, this is C dash. So we will get shear force at A is equal to RA. So RA is 347500 upon 27 EI minus this load is half into base is 10 into height is 2000 upon 3 EI. So it will become 347500 upon 27 EI minus 10,000 divided by EI. So it will become, this value will become equal to 77500 upon 27 EI. So we will put the value of EI. So we will get 77500 upon 27 into value of E is 2 into 10 to the power 8 into value of I is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this will become 0.0007176 radians. So this is slope at this point. Now you have to find the slope at point C. So we will get shear force at this point of this beam, conjugate beam. Okay, so let's find this. So shear force at point C dash will be equal to this load RD minus this load. So it is load D dash, F dash, C dash. Okay, so RD dash we already know. So RD dash is 293750 divided by 27 EI and minus this load is half into base is 10 into height is 2500 upon 2 EI. Okay, so if you will add this, then you will get, subtract this, then you will get 125,000 divided by 27 EI. So if you put the values of E and I, then you will get 125,000 divided by 27 into 2 into 10 to the power 8 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you will get value of theta C is equal to 0.001157 radians. So we have found the slopes at all the 4 points, this A, B, C and D. Now we have to calculate the deflections. So deflection at A dash will be equal to bending moment of conjugate beam at A dash. Okay, so this is load is RA dash into X, it will be bending moment. So X is 0 here, so bending moment will be 0. So deflection YA will be equal to 0. Now we have to find the deflection at this point B dash. So at B dash, deflection will be equal to the bending moment of this load and this load at B dash. So it will be equal to RA dash into 10 minus, due to this load is half into base is 10 into height is 2000 upon EI into distance of the centroid of this load from B dash. So it will be equal to, this distance is 10, so it will be 10 by 3. So this value is RA dash we already have 34750 upon 27 EI into 10 minus half into 10 into 2000 upon EI into 10 by 3. So you will get 3475000 minus 90000 divided by 27 EI. So it will become 2575000 upon 27 EI. So if you put the value of E and I here, then you will get YB is equal to 2575000 divided by 27 into 2 into 10 to the power 8 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So it will become 0.02384 meter. If we convert into mm, then you will get 23.84 mm. So we have found the deflection at B. Now we have to find deflection at point C. Then we will find bending moment at this point. So if we take from point D, then bending moment will become RD dash into 10 this distance minus, due to this load, so this load is half into base is 10 into height is 2500 upon 2 EI into distance is this distance, so it is 10 by 3. So if we will calculate this, then you will get 2937500 upon 27 EI minus 62500 upon 3 EI. Okay, so if you subtract this, then you will get 2375000 upon 27 EI is equal to 2375000, and we will keep the value of E and I. So 27 into 2 into 10 to the power 8 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you will get 0.02199 meter. So it will become 21.99 mm. So this is the deflection at point C of this beam. Now we have to find deflection here. So here in the conjugate beam, if you can see, then load and distance from here is 0. If we suppose x is equal to 0 here, then distance will be 0 here, then bending moment will be D dash will be RD dash into 0, so it will be 0. So deflection at point D will be 0. So we have found the deflection and slope at all the points of this beam. So I hope you understand how to find the slope and deflection using conjugate beam method. If you don't understand, then please ask in the comment section. I will try to explain. And if you like this video, then please share and subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching this video.